Okay, so the next test we have is the Thomas test. Now we're going to be looking at your hip flexors. So we're going to do looking at three indicators. So we're going to look at your one joint hip flexors, your two joint hip flexors, and your IT band TFL. So first off, we're going to look at your one joint hip flexors. So what I'd like you to do is to lie on your back, and using one hand, I want you to bring your thigh towards your chest. So grabbing your knee. Yes. So you can use your other hand, put your other hand on top, sorry. There we go. So now we're just looking to see how your knee is aligned. Let's have a look. Excellent. Okay, so now we're going to be looking at your two joint hip flexors. So we're going to be seeing if your knee your joint is bent at 75 to 85 degrees, so that's normal. If it's short, so that's less than 85 degrees. If it's long, so bent at more than 75 degrees. So if you can please lie back onto your back, grabbing your knee with both hands. Just going to measure the angle here. Okay. Excellent. Now the angle. Okay, good. Thank you. So now the last one, we're looking at ITB/TFL. So again, the same process, lying on your back, grabbing your knee. I'm just going to stand in this position here and just see if your alignment is normal, or if you have a short TFL. So pull up your knee, let's have a look. Okay, check. Okay, so now we're going to be doing the forward bend test. So we're going to be looking at three indicators. So the gastrocnemius, your calf, your hamstrings, and your spine curve. So the first thing I would like you to do is to turn to your right. Excellent. Now with your feet hip width apart, I want you to slowly bend forward towards your feet. So arms down, slowly bend towards your feet, as low as you can go, and hold that position. Are you able to bring your hands behind you onto the floor? Excellent. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing that we have just done. So if you can turn to your right, stretch down. So we're just going to be looking at your hamstrings here. So we're just going to be looking at the degree. So there's any curve there. It is normal. Excellent. Okay, and once again, so if you can turn to your right, feet hip width apart, slowly bending down. We're just looking at your spine curve here now. Excellent, spine curve is normal. Okay, so this is the overhead reach test, so we need to make sure your knees are bent, feet are flat. Now what you are going to do is you're going to raise both hands over your head, keeping them straight. So back over your head, as far as you can go. Excellent. So we're just seeing, yes, you have normal range there, and elbows are straight, so yeah, normal range there. Excellent. Okay, so we're looking now at the rotator cuff test. So we're just looking at the flexibility of your internal and external rotation of your shoulder. So I'm going to have you put your feet up bent knees, so feet flat. Excellent. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to grab your shoulder and your arm. So we're going to raise your arm to 90 degrees abduction and your elbow at 90 degrees flexion. So you can just grab your arm here, you're going to bring it to the side, up like so. Excellent. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move it forward. I'm going to hold on to you. So grab there, push down. Excellent. Hold in that position. Just keeping that elbow. Wonderful. External rotation. So we're back up. We're going to rotate backwards here. Excellent. Thank you. Okay, so this is a single leg stance test. So we're looking at gluteus medius, and what I would like you to do is you're going to stand on one leg for 30 seconds without leaning to one side, and I'm just going to be looking at your pelvis so it stays level during the stance. So if you can stand on your right leg first, left leg up slightly, I'm just looking to see your hips even. Yep, so we're going to be holding for 30 seconds. Okay, so this is the single leg stance test. So we're looking here at your the strength of your gluteus medius muscle. What I'd like you to do is you're going to be standing on one leg for 30 seconds. I'm going to get you to stand on your right leg first. And you're going to hold for 30 seconds, and I'm just going to look to see that your pelvis stays even during the 30 seconds. Okay, your time starts now. Okay, just having a look. Ten seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. If you can change legs. "20 seconds left. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Okay, so this is the knee to wall test. So what you're going to do is you're going to stand in a lunge position facing the wall, and your foot is going to be 5 centimeters from the wall. So the toes of your foot should be placed, of your rear foot should be at least 1 foot behind. So your opposite foot should be, your toes should be lined up with your back heel. And what we're looking at doing is keeping your heels locked and on the ground, and seeing how far you can extend your knee before your heels start coming off the ground. So if you can move further away, we'll move you further away. If you have to move closer, we'll move you closer. So I'll just get you to start with 5 centimeters. Excellent. And yes, that's good. Knee. Good. Okay, let's move you back to 6 centimeters. Excellent. Let's go to 8. Heel is still on the ground. Just bring your back foot up slightly so you can move it to your left and in line with your Okay, let's go to 10 centimeters. Okay, heel is starting to slowly come up. Let's go to 12 just to see. And heel is up.